Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, there's something crazy going on in Wisconsin right now. We really need to pray about this. 48 people have gotten sick. 15 people are dead with a very rare bacteria that they're calling the Elizabethkingia. This rare bacteria infection began cropping up late last year across parts of southeastern Wisconsin, now affecting dozens of people who had little in common, really, other than their advanced age and a history of existing health problems. So they had weak immunities. But a dozen people got sick, and then another dozen got sick. And more than 4 months later, 48 people have gotten sick, and 15 of those patients have died from a rare bacteria called the Elizabethkingia. It's got a K in there. Though it remains unclear whether this infection is what's to blame, federal and state authorities are trying to figure out where the infections are coming from, and the investigators remain baffled because the Wisconsin Department of Health and Services traced the outbreak, which is involving the bacteria called Elizabeth, and here's the thing is, which is prevalent to the environment but usually not harmful to most people. And they started tracking this thing in late November of last year. These cases largely involve Wisconsin residents older than 65 years old and were found in a dozen counties in southeastern and southern parts of the state of Wisconsin, according to the health department. State health officials also say that all of the people who have been affected have a history of at least one serious underlying illness. So the number of cases is remarkable given how infrequently these infections were seen, according to Michael Bell, the deputy director for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Division of the Healthcare Quality Promotion. He said the agency has seen a handful of Elizabeth infections around the country each year, but that the outbreaks rarely involve more than a couple of cases at a time, not 48 cases in one strategic area or one location. So this is a very strange, again, but Jesus said there would be all kinds of different things would happen in the last days. If you read Matthew 24, pestilences, diseases, plagues, these are going to break out. And we've seen it. We're seeing right now a Zika virus spreading like mad by these mosquitoes carrying this Zika virus, and we've also seen the dengue fever spreading like crazy in Asia, while the Zika virus is spreading in South America and Central America and on all the way up to North America. And also, we had Ebola, 18 months ago, a tremendous Ebola outbreak in West Africa. And then it just goes on and on and on. Legionnaires just now had a big breakout there in Flint, Michigan, but that we know that's due from the tainted water. But now southern Wisconsin. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. But we're going to continue to keep an eye on these things. We know this is part of the end time apocalyptic signs. And more and more you're seeing not only that, but extreme weather conditions. You're seeing, we just had the water turn blood red the other day in Mexico. This is the 26th time that the water's turned blood red in the last almost 5 years. And it doesn't seem to end. The asteroids are increasing, the meteorites are increasing, extreme weather conditions are increasing, earthquakes are increasing, volcanoes are increasing. It's the birthing pains of the end times. Are you serious? We are truly living in the last days. And so the turmoil will continue. People ask me, is this revelation? Is this tribulation? I say, well, it's one thing it will lead you to is to salvation. I hope you don't wait too long, because the manifestation of the end time apocalyptic events are upon us. We're truly living in days of wars and rumors of wars, and I don't think you're going to see that slowing down. It's increasing as well. So continue to pray for all these folks there in Wisconsin. Let's pray this thing comes to an end. We don't have any more of it spreading. But keep your eyes open, folks, and keep looking up. The Lord's coming soon. Are you ready to meet him? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're living in the last days. God bless.